Welcome back. Another impromptu tutorial again in desktop because I'm just busy doing so many things. Hey, you still get tutorials. Anyway, we had a request. Well, I had a request, not we. I had a request to cell shaded or like toon like wind wisps that sort of travel through the air. Um, you can do those with particle systems. This is how I did it, completely off the cuff. Might not be ideal, but we're going to go for it anyway because it's nice and easy. Also shows you how I do things, right? So first of all, you're going to go ahead and need you need a couple of things. First, we're going to need a brush. So we go into Tools, Brushes, Geometry Line Brush, and then you want to look for one that's not too fat. You can of course tweak these numbers, but you don't want any of these ones which are very chunky. Like this one's fine. Spawns in the brush, and then draw your path wherever you want it to be, or just try random, right? The idea is that once you're done with these, you'll just duplicate them. There you go, there's your path. Then head back to Resonite Essentials, go into Assets, Textures and Sprites, and go to Particles, and then spawn this one, which is our default sort of particle that exists. Then you're going to need to do, you're going to need to do material, so create new material, unlit, or whatever shader you want to use. I'm using unlit because it's the one I know works from testing. So blend mode here set to cutout again. And then you want to inspect the line that you've just drawn with, where are we? Yes, here, the mesh renderer. Put this new material in. And now you'll see that you've got a dashed line. This is how you do a dashed line, by the way. Just put a quick texture on it and you get a dashed line. But what we're going to do is we're going to now edit the material. So I'm going to grab the material inspector, come over here, and we're going to edit it. First, we need to identify which axis we need to change. From memory, it's Y, but we can double check that by just making things small. There you go. So now you see that I've made them small. The dashes are spreading out. They're elongating. They are beginning. It's times that. So divide that by 10 again, and now we get the sort of thing that we're after. That looks perfect, actually, right? And so we're going to leave that there, and then we're going to go ahead and inspect the material. Where is the material? Yeah, it's hard to see because I don't know where the material is. Anyway, we'll do it. We'll do it another way. We'll go to create new empty object, attach component. Go to transform drivers. You're looking for Panna 2D. There's Panna 2D. On the material, drag a texture offset into the target field of the Panna 2D, and then set a speed here. I'm going to put this at 1 for now, so you can see what's going on. And now we've got a sneak that runs through the path here that's been drawn. The beneficial part about this, though, now that it's set up, is if I go over to my material, which I need to look for here, I need to. Can I do this whilst it's not equipped? Yes, okay. If you dip a pen into a material, it changes into that material. So now it's set up. I'm completely away from the setup I've previously created, and I can just draw them, and they work. Using the new particle system stuff that Fruits added in the last update, you could modify this to have additional particles along the wind effects, such as like maybe a little bit of fog. You might want to like have a fog effect, or maybe some additional lines, etc. You could also probably do this with particles itself, but this works out to be a little bit better. There's no particles involved. There's just meshes and one animated material. And you can edit the speed by just changing up this number here. So if this is 0.5, there'll be half a slow, 0.1, etc. So you could tie this to like a wind speed in your world, etc. Quite a lot of freedom to play around here. All sorts that you can do. You could also just say, hey, the wind is red. Why is the wind red? Because the wind is angry. I'll speak to you next time.